Thanks very much, Ron. Well, we all know that the new major stadium is going to be a multi-purpose stadium. It's not going to be the domain of just one particular code, but it must be said, of course, that one particular code will be the dominant tenant. There is no doubting that Australian football, as the Minister mentioned earlier today, with 22 matches here and maybe not this season, finals, but in years to come, hopefully plenty of AFL finals as well being played in Perth, that it will be the major regular tenant of the new Perth Stadium. And it's now time to hear from the Chairman of the Western Australian Football Commission. Please make welcome Dr. Neil Fong.
Thank you very much, Glenn. Minister, thanks very much for the invitation this morning to address your breakfast. And I'd like to commence my remarks by first of all saying a big vote of thanks to you personally and to the government for the decision to go ahead with this new stadium. Football is very excited about the opportunity that's going to arise out of what will rise from this site over the coming years. And it's important, I think, in any project and in any exercise that we do give gratitude and thanks. And over the past couple of years, it's been a hard journey as we've worked through all the decisions and all the issues, and I'm not going to go into that history. But I do want to also add my thanks to the Major Stadium Task Force, John Lungalon, who I've been sitting next to this morning, and all of the staff involved in terms of making this decision. We haven't always agreed, that's fine. The decision's been made and we're very excited about it. And I'm here this morning on behalf of football at all levels, from the AFL clubs, the AFL itself, and from community football and the WAFL to say we're 100% behind this decision, and we'll be working assiduously and dedicated towards getting a very good result, not just for football, but for the community here in general. There are a lot of other people that have been involved up to date, and I want to thank them as well. Our own staff have been involved in terms of trying to make sure that football's interests are protected and are looked after into the future. We have a 125-year history here in Western Australia of our great game that we want to protect and want to see grow. And we're excited about what is happening in football in Western Australia as we see young kids and mums and dads involved in our sport. But as community members here in Western Australia, we're also excited to see growth in other sports. And so to know that this government is committed to seeing young people continue in their sport and have the community grow through all sports is something that we know this stadium will actually derive a benefit for as well. We are pleased to announce and hear this morning, first of all, we're pleased to see the plan and the direction, the appointment of these key people. I know a little bit about major projects, and Ron, I do wish you good luck. You'll be greater than what you are now. But I think if everyone pulls together, I know this state's got great talent that can be put towards these projects, and I'm sure that we'll end up with a very good result. So we're glad to see the appointment of the structure and of the people that are going to be involved. For the Football Commission is working with the AFL very closely. There's been some debate over the last couple of days whether that's happening or not. Let me assure you that we are 100% in line with our national body, the AFL. We have appointed Mr Peter Avery as the WAFC Project Director here in Perth, and I think Peter's here this morning somewhere, and if you want to meet him later you can. He'll be our key point person that will be working with the steering committee and with Ron and Ronnie and Nigel and others, and obviously working to the AFL as we see things unfold. And so we realise this is a very big project. We need to have dedicated resources as well that will be working on behalf of football. I think also that the two local government authorities, and I know Mayor Withers is here this morning and Mayor Henderson, in terms of the involvement of them in this precinct, that's going to be very important. One of the things we've tried to do in football over this past 12 months and building on many years of history is to work with local government. There's such an important aspect of ensuring that infrastructure is there for sport in the community. And sometimes we forget that there is so much that is